We started her in dance class when she was probably maybe 3 or 4 and really fell in love with it. It was almost like you could see kind of a natural talent, I think, that she had. It was her love, it was her passion. She wanted to be the best. She auditioned for the jazz company in Chicago that she later ended up dancing with, and she got a scholarship.
One of the things that kind of drew us together was that when you're in a program like the program that we were in, it can get pretty intense because you're constantly doing a lot of self-correction and critiquing yourself, and dance being like a physical form. You're on this quest for perfection. Depending on your background, depending on how you look, depending on your physicality, you're gonna constantly be judged.
She was a very good dancer. I don't think she thought she was a good dancer. So again, like I said, I know she put a lot of pressure on herself.
You're in this studio with a mirror in front of you, constantly looking at yourself, thinking, okay, what can I do to be better? No matter how much you try to change everything on the outside and seek this validation, if you're not whole inward, I guess you find ways of self-preserving or self-medicating.
She had told me that there was somebody at the dance studio whose parent or something had pain meds that they took because they would hurt at the end of the day, from the rehearsals and the practices and whatever. And so if you're unfamiliar with that kind of environment, you think, oh, that's not right, but well, maybe that's, just a little bit.
Had we known how our bodies would react to it, I don't think that she would have ever done it at all. Because I think that once it became physical and once that need was there, I think that's just the problem, is that you feel like you need it to just exist.
We were like, what on earth is this stuff in this tinfoil, and why does she need a needle? And that was when we figured out that it was heroin. And that's when I called my parents and I was like, again, you have to come get her. I can't do this.
I thought, if she's here at home, we brought her back here, and she's living with us at home, and I'm watching her, and I'm loving her, and I'm caring for her, just like I did when she was little, I can fix this problem. She'll understand that we love her and that we care about her, and she'll be okay. This is not a problem you can fix. And it's a problem that changes the brain, it changes the way you look at things. So Emily was not making choices any longer. It was something that she had to do. And that's where it's really hard for a parent to think, no, I can stop that, and you can't. We had a rehab facility set up for her in Lexington, Kentucky, and we were going to take her that day. After we were all finished and talking, she said no, that she didn't want to go.
It was that day that hurts the most. We watched the drugs win. And yeah, she just said, no, I'm not doing it. And like I said, she gave every excuse in the book, grabbed her keys and left.
Every night when I went to bed, I was scared to death. I thought, I'm going to get that call.
The day she passed away, I think it was more so just almost feeling like I failed. We originally had talked about for her funeral just doing our family, because that's what she would have wanted. She wouldn't want people to know about it. And we were sitting there and I'm like, this is crazy. This was the whole problem. She felt alone. So let's put it out there. And hundreds of people showed up.
I met this woman through a mutual friend, and she had this idea about a group to help families that have addicts for children.
The mom of an addict, our first and foremost goal is to let parents understand they are not alone. Their child is not the only one going through this, and they are not the only family who has a child with substance use disorder. Our other goals are really to offer education about the disease of addiction, and we just want to love them through it.
Emily, you're drawing these people out, and they're talking about the problems that they're encountering. All of a sudden, they're not feeling like it's bad or they need to hide it or it's shameful.
I think it would have been so much better had we been able to talk about it. Stop putting it in the closet. Like, people will understand, and people who love you will be there for you.